Okay. What's good, y'all? Shout out to Notification Gang for hitting the like button. And the video didn't even start yet. Y'all the realest ones in it. I appreciate you anyway. I'm telling y'all, man, this Cat Williams thing has been blowing up, man. It's unfortunate, man. It's really, really unfortunate. I really wanted to do these types of reactions the minute that it was happening, but I was on vacation, y'all, had family come by, you know what I'm saying? And I try to tell myself to separate these two from my personal life, man. Even though, yeah, I could take a quick 15 minutes to do a video, but I'm like, no, because I know me. Once I start recording, it's like, damn, let me do another one. Let me do another 3. Let me do another 5. Next thing I know, I'm taking away 4 or 5 hours away from my family to do YouTube. And I do love y'all, man. But, you know, I love my family more, man. I hope y'all understand, you know, but if you don't, it is what it is. It's just business. But let's get into it, man. Gary Owens responds to a few things that Katt Williams has said about him and other comedians. Me personally, you know, let me say before the end of the video, I'm gonna just get straight into
it. Where he said, "Why you think Gary Owen, who's a white guy, has been doing stand-up for 25 years, hasn't crossed over?" And when he said it, I was like, "Wait a minute, was that a good thing or bad thing?" And I literally had to go to Twitter and start asking people, "Was I catching strays or what was that?" And they was like, "No, they were saying you haven't sold your soul. That's why you haven't crossed over. You've been consistently you, and that's why you haven't, quote unquote, crossed over." So I was like, oh, okay, that made sense. Now, I'm not going to get into it, but I've been, I was in an awkward situation one time where I can't say for 100% this person was trying to make me do something, casting couch type deal, but it felt like it. And I was like, is this that point where I've always heard, "Will you suck at dollars?" And I was thinking to myself, and I was in this office in this room going, well, this is I'm about to answer this question. And the answer was no, I wouldn't. So now I listen, I can't say for 100% that's where it was going, but it felt like it. It felt like it. You got to be in the room to feel it. And I was like, oh, this dude is really coming on to me. Like, this is happening in real life. And the dude did it, and he'll always remain nameless. I think he was filling me out. Like, is this dude? And this was years ago. I was young in the game, but I was just like, wait a minute, is this happening right now? Oh,
let me say this, because I don't think, again, me personally, I don't think that Katt Williams said anything disrespectful. Like Gary Owens was saying, I think that he was giving him, again, just like he said, his flowers and paying him his respect, giving him his just dues. It may have been a slight jab, maybe. You can try to argue that, but I think Katt, again, was just being 100% real. Katt Williams said, "Hey, yo, listen, why do you think Gary Owens been in the same spot for 20-some years, 25 years? Sir, my hat goes off to you." Just like Katt Williams said, I am stuck in this position because I was able to retain my virgin asshole. I said, that's insane. Hollywood or Hollyweird, I should say. Hollyweird is a very, very how should I put this? A place that I don't want to be involved in. And the reasons why is because, you know, I don't know if y'all if you've been watching my channel for as long as you should be. But no, I've done several videos, y'all, where I've spoken about you know, how I got a lot of homegirls that's in the adult industry or adult film world, as far as being a stripper, as far as being in that adult acting phase, where I have my homegirls be invited to these rich people parties. And her knowing me knowing her, she's like, "Yo, you're the only person I trust, so can you come with me to make sure that everything goes according to plan?" She's like, "Yo, I'm not even staying for the party for long. I'm going to be there for an hour, hour and a half, mingle, give out my card, you know what I'm saying, so they can contact me on some one-on-one basis, and then we go from there." I'm like, all right, cool. We pull up, we get to the party. I think I told her this story before. The bouncer that was at the 2 bouncers that was in front of it was a big ass mansion in Miami, bro. It was crazy. The two bouncers that was that had the checklist that was accepting people and not accepting people. At first, they didn't want to let me in the party. She was like, "Yo, well, tell," and she said his name. He's a pretty well known rapper. She said, "Tell so and so, hey, yo, if my friend can't come in with me, I'm not going in." So one of them goes inside, one of them stays out, still with the checklist, accepting people and denying people, whatever the case may be. About maybe 5-10 minutes later, the dude comes back and he's like, "Yo, all right, cool, y'all both can come in." All right, cool, say less. Now we're in there. She's like, "Yo, like just please don't let me go too far. If you see somebody trying to do something, like just jump in and say something, like do something." When I tell y'all, bro, I walked in, they take your coat and all this, that, and third. I ain't had no coat. I'm from the hood. I pulled up in like a white tee and some jeans. I don't know nothing about this. But anyway, pulled up, got to the towards the other side of the house where the pool is. Couldn't help but notice on the table there's some powder residue. Couldn't help but notice there's some weed, alcohol, beverages, those types of things, condoms, lube, sex toys, still in boxes, brand new. And I'm thinking to myself, this is my first time on one of these types of parties, y'all. I'm thinking to myself, I made a horrible mistake. These are the same homegirls that I grew up with. So they tell me these types of things that happen at these types of parties. She's like, "Yo, do you know?" And she'll say a rapper's name. They was playing with his asshole. That's how he got his record deal. "Do you know?" And she'll say an actor, an actress's name. "Oh, well, they made her run a train, have a train ran on her by 6 damn dudes. I watched it. I was the one recording behind the camera." And I'm sitting there thinking to myself, like, this is Miami. I'm sitting there thinking to myself, is this what people have to do to make it? To get a record deal? To get an acting deal? To get a stand-up deal? If I have to do all of that just to be able to make a couple $100,000, a couple $1,000,000, I'm good. I think just like Kevin Williams said. I said Kevin Williams, I'm sorry. Just like Katt Williams said, I'd rather prefer to keep my virgin asshole. Let's keep going.
I think Katt was saying I haven't sold my soul, and that's why I haven't crossed over. I've had TV deals in the past. I walked away from a pilot at Fox because I agreed to this show with Fox. I met with all these showrunners who were writers, and I picked these two guys, and everything about this pilot was racial. Because I remember I was reading a script, and at one point somebody said, I just got done having sex with my wife, and in the show it'd be like me and her in the bedroom, and then we cut away and we come back and I'm in the bathroom mirror standing there, so you're implying that we just slept together. And then I look back at her and I was like, yeah, once you go white, you know it's right, or something like that. It was like this goofy rhyme, and I go, my wife would stab me if I said something like that. I was like, what? So anyways, I walked away from this Fox deal, and even the powers that be at Fox at the time was like, Gary, just no, say yes to this. We'll get to the pilot, and then you'll have more say on what you can and cannot say. And I said, I can't do that. I was like, if I agree to this, I was like, and this is before cancel culture was around. I said I'd be canceled. I was like, they'll cancel me. And it ain't going to be the writer's fault. It ain't going to be the director's fault. It's going to be me. The lead of this show is all falling on me. So anything that's said racially like that, it's going to be like, I don't know, like goofy. I'm not going to say the other word, but goofyish. I'm just like,
almost anybody can make it in Hollywood, in rapping, if you're willing to do a lot of things. Y'all don't understand. People ask all the time, how did Sexy Red, Sukiana, and all Ice Spice, all these untalented as artists, and I'm using that term extremely loosely, how is it that these untalented artists blow up? All on the radio, all over commercial deals and stuff like that. I'm sitting there thinking to myself, yo, these people have ABC rap. But it's just like Charleston White said, You are out of your mind if you don't think that these executives been playing on them little girls' booty holes. You are out of your mind if you don't think they've been out there making Sukiyana, who talking about she loved to eat booty. Sex, what's her name? Young Miami, talk about she loved getting peed on, all this other damn craziness. If I have to do that just to make it, I'm good, bro. I will sit here and make what is minimum wage? I don't even know what minimum wage is, like $8, $9. I think it might be a new one now. I don't even know. I haven't made minimum wage in years, y'all. I think it's like 9 and some change, whatever. I would rather be broke than to have somebody do something. No, bro, I'm good. I am good. How bad do you want it? That's really what it boils down to. Because I can tell y'all right the hell now, if I was if I was, you know, acting or something like that, doing some type of acting role, I can almost guarantee y'all I will be the #1 actor within 5 years if I take on certain roles by a certain producer and doing some unspeakable activities with said producer. Oh yeah, I will blow up, I guarantee you. But my dignity and my pride weighs more than any amount of money. I'm sorry. I have to sit there and look myself in the goddamn mirror. Just while I'm looking at y'all in this goddamn camera, I have to look at myself every single day, and it's not worth it. I would never be able to look myself in the damn eyes if I was to do something like that, and I can't do. I have nothing but respect for Gary Owens, nothing but respect for Katt Williams. I said this over 2 years ago, 2.5, 3 years ago, when Dave Chappelle, I believe maybe a little bit more, I can't remember, but when Dave Chappelle released one of his specials, I came on here and I said I was so happy for Dave Chappelle because he turned down $30 million because this man said, "Yo, I refuse to put a dress on." People called him a crackhead. People said he was crazy. People said he lost his goddamn mind. Dave Chappelle was like, "No, bro, I just don't want to do it. I don't want to do it." Same thing with Katt Williams. Same thing with Gary Owens. Same thing with several other actors and comedians that said these types of things. Do y'all know how many people jumped in my comments? People told me in person, "Dev, your channel will blow up if you did skits with a wig and a dress on." And I said, well, if I have to do that to blow my channel up, I don't even care to do YouTube anymore. Oh, but you'll be funny. You'll be do the. I don't care to do YouTube anymore. If I have to do something like that, I don't care to do YouTube anymore. You will never see me do anything like that, putting a wig on, putting a dress on, a skirt, or anything like. Nothing against other people that do those types of things. And when I say wigs, y'all, I mean you know, a wig to imply being a female. Yeah, there's people that put, like, you know, guy wigs on. I'm not talking about those type. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about, anyway. Gary Owens, I wish you the best. Katt Williams is the truth, man. I mean, this dude is forcing everybody to speak up about this, man. I want y'all to comment down below. Let me know what you thought about this video, man. Thanks for watching. And until next time, please, man, be safe for